Ladies and gentlemen, today is a sad day to be a metal fan. And an even sadder day, in fact, to be a fan. One of the greatest metalcore bands today, and I'm talking about the Amity Affliction. For those of you that don't know, Ahren Stringer, one of the leading founding members of the band, was the bassist and lead vocalist of the Cleans in Amity Affliction. Ahren Stringer has officially left the band. And with our hearts, and with us fans, we have been left here wondering why. What happened? Is whole man Ahren okay? Is the band falling apart? What is going on behind the scenes? And hopefully will they reunite again in the near future? But all those questions will fortunately be answered in the coming future. But we are going to dive into those today, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be going into a little news segment on the channel here and figure out what's going on with the band, because they are definitely one of my favorite bands and one of my favorite ones to go to listen to, especially when you're feeling down. You know, they're always one of those bands to help you out in those dark times, in those times of loss and insecurity. They were always one of those bands for me that just made me feel at home, made me feel comfortable, and just brought me back to reality, because they're definitely one of those, especially when you hear those lyrics, man, they're just so heartfelt, so heartwarming to hear. And it just blows me away that this has to happen with one of my favorite bands. But things happen, bands fall apart, you know, ideas clash together, and this friendships do fall apart, which is a sad reality. But hopefully we're gonna get into the details here. But first off, we got official statement from Ahren himself over on his Instagram stating, "Hi everyone, as you who follow me know, I'm not touring with the band. I started the Amity Affliction. I asked the band to advertise to y'all that I ain't gonna be there. Apologies to everyone that was not communicated by the band. I just wanted to let you know, if you're expecting to see me, I won't be there. Nothing but love, Ahren." Now, I don't know if it's his broken English, but that was kind of like, hard to read a little bit there. But I don't know if that's proper English by my boy Ahren there. I'll give you a pass on that. But I don't know how you guys speak over there in Australia. But like I said here, but as you can see, Ahren is fully not in the band anymore, and so he would not be touring on the upcoming tour that they will be doing over this year rather, in the North American tour, I believe, with some selected dates here and there. But yeah, it's unfortunate to see, man. It is a sad thing to say. Like, he was one of the founding members. He was the original clean vocalist from back in the day. When I first heard these guys, they were just blew me away. They were just one of those bands that I definitely did not know about from its early starting on in my music career, rather getting to know these guys. But they definitely have grown to be one of my favorites, top 5 even, to listen and go see live. Sad to say they won't have the same lineup anymore. But I don't know if the band issued a statement. I couldn't really see anything from their socials or whatever. I don't know if they did, or by the time this video, rather, I couldn't find anything. But who knows what might have happened, there's a lot of news outlets, there's a lot of rumors going around, but we're going to get into some of those here. But according to some of them, I was booted from the tour with no warning whatsoever. I did absolutely nothing wrong, but I wish you guys all the best in the future. So when I first saw that one, it kind of threw me a little off the wrong way. It kind of was like, why they were the longtime friends, the longtime bandmates. Why would they just boot my man Ahren out of the band for no reason? There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason behind that. I know a lot of these other ones are saying that he's struggling with little mental issues, addiction problems, stuff like that. That's why he wasn't on the last tour. From, I believe, last year, he kind of went back home, just secluded himself. He kind of just took some time off. He needed a well-deserved break from all the hectic schedules I can truly imagine these guys have. But sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need a break. Just a time to relax, to calm yourself, get your mind back in together, get back into the game. Refuel, refresh, and stuff like that. Because it is hectic, man. A lot of those bands, don't get a lot of time off. They're just tour after tour, show after show, with non-stop breaks and non-stop, travel times. And it's just getting all your stuff together. So no, it is kind of hard. I can definitely understand that. You can definitely see that's one of the cons when you're like a popular band such as them. But as we continue reading here, it says that the band was trying to frame the decision on Stringer to sit out of the tour as a mutual one. Stringer made some comments on social media and made it clear that it wasn't the case, responding with their post as the following comment. So I don't know, man. Like I said, it is kind of like, fishy. It is kind of like, a lot of details are being missed amongst other, bands that are having the same kind of issues. But like I said, when it comes to, addiction, when it comes to, personal struggles, stuff like that, sometimes you just gotta take a step back. Sometimes you just have to, just revitalize yourself. Just take the time to calm down, relax. And that's what good bandmates are for. They're supposed to be there to help you, to keep you through these struggles, be the support for you that you need, and especially on a tough times such as this. But so it is kind of weird that especially when Joel, he has the same stuff and demons he's dealing with, especially without all the songs that they've been writing and putting out, man. Especially all the times he's talked about it, all the posts he's talked about it and made stuff, and all the stuff he's done for himself to get out of that sort of headspace. But a lot of these bandmates go through the same kind of thing, so it is kind of weird that Joel wasn't supporting him in the same way that I bet Ahren was, and all the other bandmates were supporting Joel when he was going, that sort of thing. So it is kind of confusing in that sort of way. I don't know, like I said, people fight behind the scenes all the time. Things happen. But it is kind of suspicious, that for being such close friends and close bandmates for such a long time, that you kind of turn your back on one another. So it is kind of unfortunate in that sort of way. But according to other new leaks and stuff like that, we got Ahren supposedly announcing a new solo project, and that's another reason why he left the band. Ahren Stringer is making moves after weeks of speculation. The longtime Amity Affliction bassist and co-vocalist has confirmed he's working on solo music and is due to release real soon. So that could also be another reason why he's leaving the band. He could have just been like, you know what, maybe I just want to take some time off. I just want to do my own kind of thing. I just want to have time to focus on that, which a lot of bandmates do. A lot of people have their own side projects, their own, even some bandmates are even in two bands at once. I don't even know how you even handle that. Doing one is just a lot. But it is interesting to see that a lot of bands, people do this. I know Danny from Asking Alexandria left the band for a while and is doing his own kind of solo project as well, but then he came back to Asking after a couple years, but that's a whole nother story in itself. But it happens. A lot of bandmates do that. A lot of bands break up, they come back to do a lot of solo stuff. They just Blink 182 just recently came back and did Reunited, and they're going strong yet again after some long time with bandmates missing. But it does happen. So if this is true, Ahren is a singer, he is a vocalist, he is a bassist, so maybe I'm eager to see what new solo stuff that he's been trying to do. Is it going to be similar to Amity, or is it going to be like a whole completely different genre? Is it going to be like a whole different type of, tone that he's going to go through, more happy, more upbeat? I don't know, we're just going to have to wait and see on that, but that is exciting. But as we continue to dive a little bit deeper, we do have a comment from Ahren here that he posted as on another comment that someone posted saying, "Way better music, and it's all written by me. Debut album coming real soon, and by soon, I mean real soon." So it could be by springtime, it could be by summertime, it could be fall time, but it's definitely going to be this year. So either way, hopefully we get some more from him, and we're definitely seeing some more. So fortunately, this is not going to be the last time we see of Ahren. He is definitely going to come back in full force with that debut new album. So at least we got to be happy for that. Still wanting to do the music, still wanting to show his creativity and stuff like that. But Ahren, the band's not going to be the same without him. If they continue to go on, if the Amity Affliction continues to go on, and with Joel and the rest of the guys, if they do find a fill in a spot for Ahren, I feel like it won't be the same. Unless they do find someone that kind of sounds similar like him, but the fans will know, and it just might not sit well with them. But like I said, we do not know all the details. Unfortunately, that a lot of these bands don't really typically say what happens. I'm sure for like maybe legal reasons and stuff like that. I don't know, but unfortunately, if they do keep moving forward and they do keep coming around with new albums, I'll still listen to them. I'll still be a fan. They're still one of my favorites, but it definitely will not sit right. It would definitely not feel right amongst, the original bandmates. But, like I said, people leave. They come all the time. This isn't, unfortunately, the first time that the Amity Affliction has, lost. Like, over the years, they have gotten, rid of the original bandmates. They've gotten some new ones in. It's like similar to a couple of years ago, rather. They just replaced their oldest drummer. So just around almost a decade or so ago, they've replaced their founding drummist from the band from the early days, from back in the day, with the newest one, stating here, "Hey guys, regretfully to inform you that Ryan will no longer be performing and recording with the Amity Affliction. He joined the band in 2008 when they were 17 years old, and we've gone through some amazing things together, recording 5 albums, touring the world, and playing to crowds we only ever dreamed of. Many of you are aware that Ryan has been fighting some mental demons as of late and took some time off back in late of 2016 to seek help in overcoming these struggles. You know, like I said, it happens, man. A lot of these guys, go through the same kind of thing, especially with this kind of band. When I first saw these guys, I felt like, since that's the kind of stuff they sing about, rather, every song's about, like depression, dealing with those dark thoughts and stuff. It does help, when you're listening to it amongst with the fans and stuff like that. It definitely helped me, don't get me wrong, but I feel like when you're singing about that stuff, when you're dealing with that stuff constantly, it can get to you. Can get to you, especially when you're the ones writing it and playing it. I can see how that can get into their headspace. It can get into their heads, feel like that they're always constantly singing about it, they're always constantly talking about it. So I can feel like I can see that it can get stuck in their head, but sometimes, that's the stuff you have to write about and sing about. It's one way to let it out, but who knows, it might have been stuck in with them this whole time and they just, couldn't get released of it. So, like I said, it is what it is. A lot of these guys go through this kind of stuff. But the one thing that I don't understand, this might be a little controversial statement, but the one thing I don't understand is with this, when you have all this fame, all this, glory to your name, and all these fans that are coming to see you, begging to see you and wanting to see your shows with all this, this richness and, fair popularity, like, why would you want to get yourself into that? Like, why would you want to, like, throw that all away? Why would you want to just, let the fans go? I know it's not Ahren's fault or anything. I know he says he might not have anything to do with the decision, but a lot of these bandmates and band members, just want to throw it all away. They just want to, you're living the dream. That's the right thing. When you first start a band, the dream is to tour the world, make music, have a bunch of fans screaming and calling your name, sing along with your stuff. But and then when you have all that, you still have that depression, you still have that darkness inside you, you still have those demons fighting in your head. I feel like, why? For what for? You have everything you want, you have all this stuff and fame and glory and money and all that stuff, but why are you getting all these things stuck in your head if you live in that lavish lifestyle, you live in that rock star lifestyle? Why are you getting all these into your head? What's there to complain about? But that's just me. But I do know that a lot of these bandmates, a lot of the people in the metal scene, do struggle and come up out of, troubled, families, hardships that happen. You lose friends, you lose, loved ones, stuff like that, which some of the Amity Affliction songs are about there, especially with Joel. So those things do happen. So I can do see that in that sort of way. When you lose a loved one, you get into this depression state, you feel like you have no one around you. I can see that. But but like I said, when the bigger picture is here, when you have, the fans, the glory, the money, the everything, the fame, like, why are you so depressed? But that's just my opinion. Either way, maybe some of you can, shed a little bit of light to me with those kind of comments. But like I said, man, bandmates come and go all the time. Bands break up all the time, and then sometimes they come back. So hopefully, with Ahren and Joel can, make up and come back together and create that Amity Affliction reunion we so hope for in the next couple of years. But I'm excited to see that Ahren album. I'm excited to see, what he's doing, what more creativity. I mean, he has all the creativity in the world now to write and to do what he wants. So I feel like Joel was the only one writing the lyrics when it comes to the songs and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe they were joint writing, but I'm eager to see what Ahren has to bring. He does have the cleans. He can do some of the screams as of late, on some of the albums. I've been seeing him doing, especially on the live shows, he can do that, some of those live screams. So hopefully we get some more of that. Hopefully we get some more Amity Affliction type sounding stuff. But who knows? It could just be a completely different genre. It could be a completely different sound. But who knows? We're just gonna have to wait and see when that album drops, and it's gonna be dropping pretty soon, according to the comments here. But either way, hopefully we get some more stuff from these guys. Hopefully we get some more, heartwarming news in the coming months and years and stuff like that. So I'll be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, because we got the Waves Like Bangalore channel. If you don't want to miss out on a single one, I guarantee that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.